Hello, everyone. Welcome to I Am Who I Am. My name is Nelly Sosibo, and this is a platform where we have open and honest conversations about our identity as human beings and, of course, our journey back to self, reminding ourselves that we are source, we are peace, we are love, we are unlimited, we are God. And, of course, I have Unandi Dlamini, who's with me once again to have another conversation about the disciples, which we left off in the previous episode. Nandi, thank you so much once again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And how are you doing today?
Doing great, thanks. And you?
I'm doing amazing. I am really excited to learn and find out a bit more about the disciples and what they actually represent in a bit more depth. So I'm going to let Nandi take it away. This is all about the disciples and their representations. We spoke about it briefly in the previous episode about what each discipline stands for and what it represents. So we're going to just dedicate this entire episode to breaking it all down and having her make sure that we understand exactly what it means. So Nandi, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. It is good to talk about the disciplines of our minds because it actually paves the way of us to live the life to the fullest and know who we truly are and be able to say today, I am who I am because I know that I am who I am. Okay. So we will dive in straight away into the disciples and the disciplines that they represent in our daily lives. I will start with Simon.
Okay.
Simon is representing hearing. Simon takes everything that you hear and keep it for you. As soon as your desire is in your mind, after you've heard it, Simon is responsible to take care of that and make sure that only that desire that you have given to him is secured and nothing else he's going to take except for that desire. The world might show some other issues or some other circumstances that are different or that are contradicting to your desire. But Peter is going to say, this is the desire, he will not be moved. Okay? And then once he has done that successfully, he is then given the surname Peter. Then he is called Simon Peter. That means the rock. It means the desire is now having a solid foundation. It cannot be moved. It is your desire. It will manifest as per your request that you have given to Simon. And he is now Peter. So it is confirmed.
Yeah.
So once you think about something, make sure that you think about the things that you really, really want. Because those things, if it has been made solid, as per the surname that has been given to Peter, the rock, the foundation has been made, it is not going to be moved.
Can I ask a question about Simon, the one who hears? Is it even those silent desires that he hears or the ones that we actually speak out loud with and we confess with our mouths and you can hear it? Or it's even those silent prayers where I wish I could be this, or does he also hold that as well?
The desires that goes through the whole process that we're going to explain now are the desires that are going to manifest.
Okay.
It's not all the desires, because some of the desires, it's not a desire, it's just a thought.
Oh.
But some of them, you think about them and you dwell on them.
Yeah.
Once you dwell on that desire, as we go through the whole process and explaining, because from one disciple or discipline to the other discipline, it is exactly the same thing that happens. So it's an entire process from number 1 to number 12.
Okay.
So if you follow through that process with your desire, then your desire will come through. But if you don't follow through the entire process, it might not come through.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, Simon then becomes the rock and he's given that surname, and your desire's foundation is established from there. Then once that has happened, it goes to Andrew, which is the second disciple or the second discipline. Andrew represents courage, and it is faith. As we know that faith moves mountains.
That's true.
So Simon giving it to Andrew, it means that the foundation is already started. And then the faith into that foundation is solid. It cannot be moved. So your desire, you must make sure that the desire that you want is the desire that you want, as per from Peter. Nobody can trick you. Nobody can be tricked, or you cannot trick yourself about your desire. It is your desire. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it is yours. As long as you have done the whole process, as I have said, you are going to receive it, regardless. So with faith, you believe without saying. You know that my desire is already here. It is mine. You keep your desire and you make sure that you dwell in that desire, and nothing else is going to happen except for it. So whatever that you do, as long as you have thought about it and you have made it a point that it is within you, and everything is going to happen according to your request.
Even despite the distractions.
Despite the distractions. Despite the distractions, it will take place. It will manifest. And if you have not, the challenge then becomes the timing, which we're going to be talking about as we go along as well.
Okay.
The timing. There is no time. You have the minute you hear it and the minute you give it to Peter, Peter takes over within that process. It means it is settled. Mm-hmm. And you will understand as well that it is not your problem to know when and how. It has got nothing to do much with you. All you know is that my desire is already done. It is mine at that point in time. And that is Andrew. And it's courageous that Andrew will look after it, and he will lock it up as well. Nothing else will move that desire. You believe without saying. You walk in your everyday life, knowing that everything is done. You don't go and dig it out and check what is happening in there.
Yeah.
It is not your problem.
Everything is working for you.
Everything is working for your good. Then it goes to the third one, which is James and John. James and John are one, meaning that James is righteous and John is beloved. This means that these two disciples are one, because justice to be administered, it has to be administered with love. That is why both of them are working together. You cannot judge without love. So both those are working together, are one. Therefore, when you have given the information through from Peter and Andrew, and then now it's here, they administer it with love. They do understand that what you impress is going to be expressed. So whatever that happens, they are not moved. They return love for hate. They return good for evil. So whatever that happens, they are not moved. Whatever that you say to them or do to them, they know that this desire is yours. It's not going to go anywhere. And whatever that happens to you as well, if you understand that, you would know, as we have spoken about it previously, that whatever that you impress, it will be expressed. So they know that, and they also do that with love. Whenever they do something to anybody, they do it with love. They know that it will come back to them, or they will see it after they have done it. So their judgment is very, very proper, in the sense that they do not judge by appearance. They judge by love only. Then it moves to number 5, which is Philip. Philip says, all is good.
He's persistent.
He's persistent.
Yeah.
Philip is persistent, is son and father. So the son and father is one. So whatever that you impress here is going to be expressed out there. So he understands that the Father is protective to the Son, and the Son must make sure that whatever that he does, it's the instructions from the Father. So they are one as well, the Father and the Son. That is why the Bible says, me and my Father are one, meaning that the Son and the Father, they are inseparable. It's one thing. And whatever that the desire has, it is your desire. It will happen to you regardless of its nature. So you must make sure that it's a desire that when it comes to manifest, it's something that you are looking forward to. Because if it's not what you are looking forward to, or maybe it was meant to be for somebody, not knowing who you are, that you are power, you are creating, because this is the creative aspect of your life that we are talking about, that is represented by the disciples as the 12 disciplines of your mind. So it will come through regardless of what it is.
Yeah. And you spoke about something so special earlier. You said you need to embody your desire and walk in it and dwell in it so that you are even more, you're more aware of it, and also you believe in it. Because I think a lot of the times we struggle to believe that it's actually going to happen with it. This is where Andrew comes in, the courage and the faith to help us realize that it's happening. It's already set in stone, hence the rock. But I think what you said about embodying it, how can we do that even more as human beings?
It is here on the Father and Son.
Okay.
Yes, because the Father creates a environment, warm environment for the Son.
Okay.
So you embody your desire, and you dwell in your desire. So that is where it happens in the Father and Son. So it comes through all these stages, and when it comes here, it is embodied, and as you dwell in and you live in it, and it's not moved. Until then, it moves to number 6, which is Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Bartholomew is imagination. Then whatever that has happened from Simon to courage, which is faith, and to righteousness and beloved, and coming down to Father and Son, now it is imagined. The very people that are able to do this really, really clearly it's artists. When they carve a rock, when I look at a rock, I see a rock, but they see a sculpture on that rock. And what they do, they remove everything that is not.
Yeah.
And what is revealed. And that is who you are. You remove everything that is not. So with this imagination, everything that is not your desire is removed. Bartholomew removes it. He does not take anything. It doesn't matter the circumstances or the situation. He does not move. He removes everything that is not your desire, so that your desire is seen now. So you live in your desire already knowing that this is what I want, and this is how you are very specific about your desire, and you live in the end. You don't wait to say, my desire will manifest, I will see it when it manifests. No, you live it in it now. You create it, and then you make all the specifics about it, and it will completely be done the way that you want it done, or even better, if there is better, because you are creating it. That is when you know who you are, and you are sitting in the realm of being God, of being source, love, peace, and everything, because all these things that we're talking about is representation of God and representation of love, and they all happen within you, where the kingdom of God is. Then after that has been done, you are living in your wish fulfilled. You don't even have any doubt about it. You don't even talk about it. You talk about it already, your fact.
Yeah.
Then it moves on to the 7th one, which is Thomas, who actually does the same thing. Thomas is indifference. Indifference, it means that he denies any rumor. There might be situations, there might be challenges, there might be anything, obstacles that you find along the way that makes you feel that, you know what, this is not going to happen. Thomas is making sure that you don't go that route. Whatever that you say, he's not taking. He is not moved. He lives strictly there with your desire. That is the only time doubt is permissible. He will not take anything. Any rumor that comes his way, it's a no.
Yeah.
He is steadily focused on the desire that you have given from up there, from Peter. So it runs to Thomas. He keeps it until he takes it out and gives it to number 8, who is Matthew, the gift of God. The gift from God means it is a gift from God. It is your desire. You've asked for it.
Yeah.
And you are getting, you've got it already. The minute that you have put it in your mind, it's already yours. So if you follow through this process, it's done.
Sorted.
It's sorted. So Matthew embodies the gift. He takes care of it and makes sure that the gift is yours, and he will not be moved as well by anything that comes through to him about your desire. He makes sure that it is set and it is not going to go anywhere. You believe without seeing.
That's very interesting, because a verse just popped up in my head in the book of Matthew where he goes, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will work itself out.
Yes.
Today has enough trouble on its own," which very much supports what you're saying. He sorts it out. He holds everything already.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your desire is sorted. It is your gift from God. And what you must understand, the desire comes with a plan and it comes with its own power.
Yeah.
It does not need your assistance. Your assistance is just to believe. And when you believe and know that it is already there, you believe in your desire. You don't believe your desire. You believe in
it.
Yes, in it.
Huge difference.
Because if you believe your desire, it means it's out there. It's something that is not you. So you've made it a condition.
Where you believe in your desire.
In your desire. So you are your desire.
Yes.
It becomes you. You live in that desire and you wish it already accomplished, already fulfilled. So then then Matthew is the one that is taking care of that. The plan comes with the desire. Yours is to believe that in it, that it is already yours. There is nothing that you need to do. You're just waiting for the appointed hour for it to be manifested, and that's it. That's all we are waiting for.
We are receiving.
So from there, it goes to number 9, who is James, son of Alphaeus, who is dissemination. It's perceiving without the naked eye, without seeing it. You perceive your desire already done. You believe your desire already accomplished. So there is nothing that you do there. He also does exactly the same thing. He says, believe in it. Stay there. Do not be moved. Do not look at the appearances, because out there the appearances, they can slip you out of your focus. But he says, stay in there and focus on your dream. It is. It doesn't say it will. It is. That is when you know that I am who I am, because I am is now.
Yeah.
It's not the next moment, is not the moment after. It is now. So it is your desire. So it goes to number 10, Thaddeus. Thaddeus is thanksgiving. Thaddeus is full of praise. He is praising, he's singing praises, and he's grateful to have this desire. You're already grateful for your desire now.
Yeah.
Because you already have it. You're not going to have it. You already have it. So he is grateful and he's praiseful. And he's praising every time of his talk. He talks about his desire, and he knows that my desire is accomplished.
It's done.
It's done. There's nothing that I need to do about it. It does not mean, though, that you have to fold your head. and your desire is going to drop up from heaven.
That's the thing.
It does not happen like that. It simply means that if you are here in I am, you know that you are the creator. Things and ways are going to come your way as to how your desire will be accomplished. It will come to you and it will give into your mind. It will also come as thoughts, and it will come to your mind to say, this is what I have to do. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. And those things I will be all leading towards you doing that. And when that happens, you will all be doing it by love, and they will all be effortlessly done.
Yeah.
There will be no effort. There will be no time where you say, oh, I am so frustrated. Oh, I am this.
Yeah.
Because there is no language of that. You don't talk that language there. In heaven, there is no language of stressfulness, of hurting others, of anger, of in a hurry, of competition, of anything. There is nothing like that. Those you find in the conditions. Those are the conditions that have limited you, to even make you think that there is a competition, to even think that your desire is not going to come to pass because of that. But if you know you are, I am who I am, you know that this is mine, it's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. You do it, and you know that there is no way I can get something without working for it. You know.
Yeah.
So it will automatically gives you the ways as it is carried through that other one, the first disciples. Above, it's carried by this one.
Oh, you mean the one above this one?
The one above this one by Matthew.
Okay,
the gift
yes.
of God. It
Yes.
says it has a plan and it has power to unfold on its own. Therefore, your responsibility is to be there and have the faith and be the faith. Don't have the faith, be the faith. Be faithful to your desire that it has
Yes. Oh, that's very powerful.
been done. And then when it goes on to the grateful guy that is very grateful, he goes every day, he's just praising his desire. He's happy that it already accomplished it. Then it goes to Simon of Canaan. Simon of Canaan is happy.
All about the good news.
It's about the good news. It is abundance. He talks abundance. He prays and talks about abundance. He brings all the good news about your desire, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the appearance of whatever that he sees out there. But he's steadfast on that he's been given in his hands, and he's grateful for it. And he knows that this will bring you abundance. This is abundance for you. That you have asked for, it is your abundance. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is, you have asked for it, and it's going to get to you in exactly the way that you have asked it, or 100-folds.
True.
As the Bible says, you're going to get it 100-fold. So that is how it is happening. Then we come to the last one. Judas Iscariot, my favorite.
A favorite.
What happened to Judas?
Hey, all I know is he betrayed Jesus. I don't know anything else about him. Maybe you can tell us a bit of
Yeah.
All I know is that he's the troublemaker.
He's the troublemaker.
That's what we know.
Okay. Judas says, detach. I detach everything.
Okay.
I let go. I let go of everything that contradicts your desire. He protects your desire with his life. He commits suicide. It is said of this disciple, hence you know the dead part that he did. He also died. He committed suicide. You don't know that?
To read my Bible. I'm guilty.
He committed suicide.
Okay. Is this all from the guilt of what he did, or I guess that's a story for another day?
Well, he committed suicide.
Okay, we'll leave it there.
No, it's because of that.
Okay.
It's because of that. he committed suicide. But because he's not that guy that you're thinking about,
Yeah.
the letting go means that you let go of everything that is not your desire. You have to let go of everything that is contradicting your desire. So he died, this old man that was with Jesus and doing things with Jesus, this man that was in his conditions and everything, he died so that a new man can come to life. That is Judas. That is why it says he committed suicide. The sign of committing suicide, of dying, it means he detached himself from everything. He actually died so that he can come back as a new man. For anything to come to pass, whatever that you have asked for, whatever that happens in your life, even in your case, you cannot be in two places. You've got to be in one place so that you can be in the other place. So in this case, he died to being this person that he is. You have to die to this so that you can accomplish this. Let's say you are an alcoholic. You are drinking alcohol. The only time you will stop alcohol is when you stop this. Then you will be this.
Yeah.
You can't be both stop alcohol and still drinking. You haven't stopped. You are still in your conditions. But the minute you stop alcohol, it means you have implemented, which is what we are doing now. We are implementing whatever that needs to be implemented in order for us to understand that we are, I am who I am, so that we can then stay in our true state of being and enjoy our state of being and get out of these conditions that have limited us and put us in all these limitations. Hence, Judas died. That was the reason. That is what he actually means. That is the discipline that should happen in your mind, that it is good to let go. It is the only good thing that you have to do, actually. Let go. Because even if you plant a seed on the ground, it has to die first before it comes out. So in this case, for you to have something new, you must leave the old things so that new things can take root. Absolutely. You must close this door so that this door can open. They cannot be opened, all of them at the same time. It does not work like that. So that is what it meant by Judas being the disciple that had to die, and being the disciple that did what he did. He just did it so that we can be who we are today. And understanding that part liberates you and free you from understanding that he was the man that was out there that betrayed Jesus Christ and everything. It is said he did that, and that it symbolizes the dying of the old man and coming out of the new man, which then explain that verse that say, until you are born again, you will not enter the kingdom of God. So that's exactly what Judas did. He died so that he can enter into the kingdom of God.
Sure.
And he became, I am who I am.
Yeah.
He claimed that. I am. And once you have done all these steps and finished them up until Judas for your idea or your desire, you will then sit down and say, it is finished.
Very something we all have heard some way.
It is finished. I have done what I was supposed to do, and all is finished. That is what Jesus Christ said. Absolutely. When everything else was done, he said, it is finished. And that is the process that we are talking. Even Jesus Christ himself, he died. The old man died so that the new man can. And that's exactly what he did. He died and he woke up.
Yep.
A new man. So the representations in the Bible, they are so good. The interpretation of them is so good. However, we're not sure whether which one is taking us to the correct information that or leading us to the right track as we speak, so to speak.
Yeah.
But my understanding of it is very clear. As I have said to you, I have checked it, the references from other people, but the most one that I would suggest for you, that is the simplest one, is the one of Neville Goddard, The Faith is Your Fortune. If you want to go through them in depth, you can go into that book and check them out. They are so easy to understand. The book is very easy to understand, and you can take it from there. It will also give you more information about what you're saying.
Amazing. Thank you so much. That was extremely insightful. And I think more than anything, it felt very therapeutic for me. I felt like I was in my own session of affirmations. And also just, I think a lot of us, as we near the end of this year, sometimes we feel like some of our desires that we had planned or our goals for the year were not accomplished. And this was a very gentle reminder in reminding us that it's all in the perfect timing of God. Our desires are locked in. They are locked and sealed by Peter. Peter has heard them. And it's all just a matter of us being courageous and having faith. And like Unandi has said, believing in our desires and not believing out of them. Is that what you had said?
Believing your desires.
Yes.
You have to believe in your desires.
Exactly that. Taken from the horse's mouth. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was absolutely amazing. I think we all have a newfound understanding of the 12 disciples, and we can also apply this in our daily lives and, of course, be aware of them in order for them to work through us and to work within us. That is it for today. We are going to wrap it up. Any last parting words for our family?
Yes, just to say to everybody, if you go through this in your life cycle, you will look into them and see that this is what is supposed to happen in your life. Even if you don't want to call them the disciples or the disciplines, you call them anything, but that's what goes into your life. With you knowing or unknowing, it still just continues exactly that way. So you can look into it if you choose to, and it will take you out of the conditions and put you to where you belong, which is in the kingdom of God, which is who you are.
Yes.
I am. Thank you.
I am who I am. And of course, like Nandi has said, you can check out the book from Neville Goddard. Yes, Faith is Our Fortune.
Yes.
Faith is Our Fortune. Make sure to check it out at retail stores so that you can also have a look for yourself. And that is it from us and today's episode. We will catch you guys on the next one. I think it's time for us to give you guys a name, our YouTube family, maybe our I amers. I don't know. We'll brainstorm a few names for you guys. But for now, this is all that we have. My name is Nelly Sosibo. And of course, I'm with the lovely Nandi Dlamini. And we're saying goodbye for now.